Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. I'm re-recording the intro because here, when I did it live, the sun was in my face and the road was pretty darn bouncy.
Now that's better. So like I was saying, I'm heading down to Bart's. I was up early, got out, real nice sunrise coming out over the east. And what I've got is a pretty aggressive hunting schedule here for the next 3.5 weeks. So I'm going to Bart's. I'm going to be there about a week. We're going to hunt a mixture of public and private land out there. And then I'm going to go up to the lease that Jeff and I have and meet Jeff up there. We got this little lease. We lost our other lease a couple years ago, sold right out from under us, and nobody bothered to tell us, which was awesome. So then we're going to meet there, and then we're going to go up to Wisconsin. Now, when we get to Wisconsin, we're going to do some volunteer guide work. Jeff's been doing it. I do it on one hunt. Jeff does it for the 4 hunts that this place hosts. And we both started there by hunting as veterans at the thing, but now we both volunteer there. So once we do that 3.5 day deal there, we're going to hunt a few more days in Wisconsin, and then I'm going to go down to the lease and finish out that chunk of the Missouri archery portion, and then Jeff's going to meet me down there for at least the gun opener. He might get down there a little bit before and catch the last day or two of archery, but then we'll go do the gun opener. The lease borders public land, and so we're also kind of interested in seeing what happens. My understanding is Missouri's a madhouse and the Orange Army comes out during gun season, so we want to be sitting there. We'll have good vantage point of seeing everybody. Maybe everybody will be driving into the public land, and maybe they'll push off some deer to us, which would be pretty awesome. So I'm packed deep in here. Got the fridge, but I'm packed deep in here. 3.5 weeks worth of junk. So stay tuned. We should have a whole bunch of deer hunting coming up. Home sweet home for the next week.
Well, it's Sunday morning now, and it's about time to get out there. Legal's in about an hour, so hopefully it only takes me about a half hour to walk back there and get up in the tree. We'll see how this morning goes. It's going to be in the low 40s and kind of just stay there. Overcast, so by the time legal light comes, I don't know if I'll have enough light for shooting light, but get back there and see what happens.
Well, this morning, just before legal, probably 10 minutes, there were some deer blowing on the neighbor's property, and it couldn't have been me because the wind was coming from them to me. And then about an hour into legal, I see a little fawn, and it feeds out in front of me a little bit and went to the right, and then it kind of started going back to the left, and then it ran in and was behind these little pines. I couldn't see it, but I knew it didn't keep running. And so I was starting to wonder, like, if it gets in my range, do you take it because it's a lone little thing? Will it survive the winter by itself? I mean, I was assuming it was with more deer, but I was looking and there was nothing around. I couldn't see anything. So I pulled out my little grunt tube and did a doe bleat on it. And rest of the deer that I didn't see that were with that one on the other side of the little pine trees, they started blowing and ran off. So there was a few of them there. So then Bart pulled the card off the camera he has out behind the building I'm in. There was some septic work done, and so the grass is new and the deer are kind of liking it, so he put up a camera. And look at this guy. Now that goes with the 2 scrapes I saw this morning, which are these guys and these 2 little rubs. So then I saw another scrape, and so you got fresh sign that wasn't there, I don't know, a week or 10 days ago when Bart FaceTimed me when he was walking around back there. He said he didn't see any rubs or scrapes. Well, he would have saw these because they're right in a spot where you would normally look, because there's historically been something in that area. So that's fresh. The trail cam pictures are fresh because while I was sleeping in here, that big dude was right behind me 30 yards out. So he's around. So it's about 1 o'clock now, 1300, and I think I'm gonna sit until legal, which is almost 7 o'clock tonight. So do about a 6-hour sit back there and see what happens. Oh, I did freshen up the scrape that's near where I'm gonna sit right now. What I did here was I went out back and set up a mock scrape and put up some doe scent. I violated the cardinal rule of not bringing your hunting weapon with you, because that's typically when you see something, but fortunately in this case, nothing came by. That evening was pretty uneventful. Night closed in. And of course, at the time I get to the bottom of the ladder stand, the deer start blowing. Why can't they just be 5 minutes earlier? Monday morning, here's my view. Obviously it's raining pretty hard. I'm in a ground blind I set up the day before because I knew it would be raining. Eventually I see deer coming west to east, left to right. They're staring at the blind pretty hard, and then they start to move. Eventually I think it was about 6 deer that went through. Now I'm trying to shoot, but my lenses are fogged up, so I'm having to rub the front and back of the scope. Meanwhile, the deer are filtering left to right, and some of them are getting behind the thick stuff that I can't shoot into. Again, got to try to clean it up. Still can't see real well through it. They're moving further to the right. I was glad I opened up this corner window. I try to shoot, but the safety's on. Fogged lenses messed me all up.
Matt. Matt.
Holy crap. That was a doe parade. The dang scope was fogged up. I couldn't see anything through it. I want to try to get on this trail sooner than later because of the rain. I saw the lighted knock. It looked like it went through her and went to the left a little bit. I'm back at the shot site. I got the blood, that little piece of something, and hair. I don't have a blood trail and I can't find the bolt. It's picking up where last year left off.